Aaron, Jodie, and Alfie, it's great to see you all. How y'all doing?
Good.
Yeah, great, man. Thanks.
I got to give y'all props, by the way, because this is my favorite of the 28 saga. I really felt like 28 Days Later, set the mold for what zombie movies are. And I feel like 28 Years Later actually shattered the mold and created a new one, because I love the drama and everything that goes into this film. So Alfie, I'm going to start with you. Were the zombies pretty freaky on set? Because I know y'all are using real people. And did you have a favorite type of zombie while y'all were filming?
Yeah, I mean, the designs, they were, they're fantastic. I mean, the eyes, them were creepy. I mean, yeah, I like all of the, the variants and stuff, so they're pretty cool.
I like the crawler. We were joking that the studio during the premiere, they should have had crawlers going up the aisles. And
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Chewing out the shoes and all that.
That's a good.
Jodie, I feel like Isla is really the heart of this story. So, and truthfully, her character is what makes this more than just another zombie movie. So what was that conversation like with Danny Boyle as y'all started to create her character?
Yeah, do you know what? I think that speaks to the family dynamic, I think there's something that Alex and Danny are able to do so seamlessly in their work, which is kind of merge a huge genre and still make it moving and relatable and ultimately about human connection and dynamic and relationships. And it really felt to me when I got the script that this little family unit was what really kind of grounded the piece and made you able to kind of relate to it in that way. She has a very interesting dynamic with her son. He's actually often having to be the parent within this relationship. He's kind of forced to grow up in very quickly in very different ways. So we had a lovely 2-week rehearsal period before we started where we were able to kind of flesh that out and get to know each other and shake off the nerves. And so, yeah.
I didn't expect to get the feels, during a zombie movie. But there's this one scene, I'm not going to ruin it, but I was you get a little emotional and you forget you're actually watching a zombie film. Yeah. Aaron, you film these back to back. Does that make it easier, or is it a greater challenge when you're having to film this movie and then the Bone Temple right after each other?
Right. Yeah. It's it's always a challenge when you especially when they've got. I mean, the amazing thing is they've got 2 movies back to back. Nia DaCosta is directing the second one, and it's exciting that I think you get to the end of the movie and you definitely want to see the second one. But, I mean, to be honest with you, Alfie was on every single day. So he had the stamina for the first movie and the second movie. And that was really impressive to see.
It was crazy, yeah.
Okay, so say you're in the world. Would you actually go to the mainland and venture out? And if so, what 3 items would you bring with you if you chose to go?
Ooh, it's a really hard one.
You would have to go to the mainland eventually for
for the resources,
hunt, animals and
for food, some firewood, things like that. So, but yeah, I mean, you might want to pull straws for that one. But then also you might get island fever. Sure. You might get a bit of island fever. You might want to leave.
Yeah, you'll be curiosity kills the cat.
I think sometimes the people that go out that come back, they might have to sort of downplay it. They're like, what's it out there? No, it's terrible. You don't want to go there. But every time they go, it's oh, thank God. There's a landscape.
Bit of peace.
I think
beautiful hills.
I think Jamie definitely likes being out there.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too.
I think I would go. If I had the right tools. I don't know if I'd go bow and arrow or if I'd go assault rifle. It seems like the bow and arrow stops them a lot quicker.
Ammunition's only going to run out, and then what? I mean, we're 28 years in now, man, so, you got to find new ways.
Well, congratulations. Like I said, the movie is fantastic. Y'all are actually redefining the genre, which I felt like the zombie movie genre needed. And y'all did a fantastic job, and I can't wait for the Bone Temple to come out in January as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You. Thanks for having us, man.
Later, guys. See y'all around.
Bye.
Only on the Backstage Experience.